I'm your host, doing the most. Mr. Stinky coming at you live like a bullet. I got Tina Page here, Soul of the Emerald Dragon. Talk to the people.
Okay, so um, my business is Soul of the Emerald Dragon. I heal gifts that uses them to help people along on their journey, people along on their path. I'm here to be on the front lines for spiritual warfare. So, with that, we have some serious things to talk about tonight. And a school.
Hold on, we got Melissa Kirby in the building. What's up, Melissa? This lady means a lot to me. She was when I first started going live and doing my podcast, she was making donations to the movement, the cause. I respect her. I'm glad you're on here. And let's get right into it. Keep going.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the Akashic Record tonight. And I'm familiar with the Akashic Record, the work that I do, the spiritual work that I do with being able to do medium things and being able to tap into God's source and angelic sources. The Akashic record is a big part of this. And basically, I'm going to sum it up that it's like energy, it's the universe's computer. Um, Everybody can tap into this. Just some people are more predisposed to be able to do these things because of the things they were sent here on the earth to do. So, with further ado, we are going to talk about Akashic Records and about a gentleman named Edgar Cayce. I have read several of Edgar Cayce's books. I have watched several documentaries about Edgar Cayce. He is an amazing man, along with him, Nikola Tesla. Um,
Uh-huh.
Two men really need to research and kind of get to know. And anyways, so Edgar Cayce on the Akashic Records. This is from edgarcayce.org.
Yeah.
Um,
Can
so
you can you hear what she's saying? Can you see her text down there?
yeah, I can see him. It says it's where the truth is. I like him and read his books too.
Okay.
It's amazing healer. So without further ado, we're gonna talk about Edgar Cayce and Akashic Records. A topic that's very near and dear to me, especially with it being Edgar Cayce, because he really helped me along on my journey of spiritual involvement, of coming into my gifts, of really starting to understand the energies that are around me along with him, Nikola Tesla. So
Okay.
um when asked about the source of his information, Edgar Cayce replied there were essentially two. The first was the subconscious mind of the individual for whom he was giving the reading, and the second was the Akashic records. The Akashic records, known as the Book of Life, the Book of Life, please, for the love of everything, the Book of Life, research it, of God's Book of Remembrance, can be equated to the universe's supercomputer system. Think about the matrix, all those numbers you see on the screen, just everything is energy. Everything leaves a print. Everything leaves a story. Is Akashic record. And perhaps what today would be called cloud computing. They are the central storehouse of all information for every individual who has ever lived on the earth. These records contain our every thought, deed, word, feeling, and intent. They have a tremendous influence on our everyday lives, our relationships, our feelings, our belief systems, and the potential reality draw towards us. Edgar Cayce referred to these records this way: upon time and space is written the thoughts, the deeds, the activities of an entity as in relationship to its environs. It's hereditary influences directed or judgment drawn by or according to what the entity's ideal is. Hence, as it has been often called, the record is God's book of remembrance, and each entity, each soul, as the activities of a single day of an entity in the material world either make some good or bad and different depending on the entity's application of self.
Mm.
So it goes on to say when Casey accessed the Akashic records of an individual, he had the ability to select the information that would be of the most help to that person at that particular time in his or her life. Divine guidance, angelic guidance, guidance from God. Mediums are real, they're not evil. Again, it's all in how you use your gifts and who and what you are serving and what your purpose is. There are people here with the same gifts as me that are using them for evil, and trust me, they're going to reap what they sow.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to this, um, at that particular time in his or her life, frequently a reading might be that only a selection of available material being provided, but that the individual was being given that which would be most helpful and hopeful.
Mm.
Guidelines that I live by, like I want to be helpful. Do I give bad information sometimes, or not so happy information? Yes, but in the end, the intent of giving that not so happy information is to help that person evolve, grow on their path, to awaken to who they truly are in their spirituality. But that's a whole nother video.
Yeah, yeah. You see that down there, that comment she read? You want to read that out loud? The comment she left down there, Melissa? Can you see it or not?
Yeah, it says power is execution. He found the answer on how to heal his visitors. He would dream. Yeah, I have dreams too. Uh yeah, I have dreams too. A lot of things come to me in my sleep. And why that's more common for people to have things come to them in their sleep is because our body is essentially shut down, and it's like meditative state, but meditative state you can control more, interact more. Um, so that's why it's common for people to have, past loved ones come to them in dreams, or angelic beings come to them in their dreams, because our bodies are in the state that they need to be in for us to be able to receive their messages.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody that's watching this, whether you're watching it in real time or later on in life, hit the thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. All right, keep going.
So that's why I'm always pushing meditation. So you can put your body in a state where you can receive certain vibrations and certain messages and be able to be on a certain frequency to be able to tune into certain things that are around you. And
Yeah,
that's why I talk about hiring, your vibration, especially in times of manifestation. So let's go back to the Akashic records. My personal experience in my business and, interacting with other people with the Akashic records. I totally think the Akashic records are real. Now, I feel like you have a duty in life to only use them for healing or advancement. Does that make sense?
say it again.
Tap, if you can tap into the Akashic record energy, my policy on that is you only want to know things for healing and advancement.
Hmm.
I don't want to know anything else about you other than what I need to know for us to be able to connect, for you to be able to know I'm not BS, and um Yeah, like for my intent to be very pure and helpful and, evolution. Think about evolution and growth, like that's what the Akashic records are here for.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
here to learn and advance and lead others and advance others and open people up to the wide universe that we have that nobody understands.
yeah, yeah. Also, today we want to talk about the Ankh cross.
Yes.
Do you happen to have one?
I do happen to have one, but it's pretty special to me, so I don't know if I should show it or not. Uh,
Okay, as long as they don't touch it, you should be
okay.
okay. They can see it because people need to know what the Ankh is. Now, I got on my special Ankh today. Yeah, there we go. That's the Ankh cross. That's what the original cross actually come from. People don't know. I got on my Ankh today. Many people got tattoos of it. Many people like it. Many people feel drawn to it. They don't. Can you get closer until we can see what those hieroglyphics written on there? Spin it one time. Spin it one time. All right, hold it up. I'm gonna explain something to the people because many people don't know what the Ankh is. Raise it up just a little bit. Up a little bit. All right, stop right there. All right, see the oval here? The oval at the top, that actually represents the woman's womb. The long stick actually represents the man's, you know what? I don't know what you want to call it. I want to say, I want to keep my stuff monetized, but it represents the man's private part, his mating part, whatever you want to call it, his manhood. Uh, so now, and they're joined together in a force. Also, the Ankh has a lot to do with electromagnetic energy. So it's a good thing. Yeah, see, that's the womb. See what I'm saying? Y'all starting to get it now, and that's the man's thing. It also represents eternal life. Now, the Ankh is not just a symbol. The Ankh is a tool, if you will. It's a key. It's a key to maybe even the Akashic records. I'm not sure. I'm guessing on that part, but I
I
do know it's a
mean,
key. It's a
possible
key.
thing.
It helps activate. It helps activate certain things in the heavens, certain things on another plane, if you will, on a higher dimension. It was used for a lot of things, but just go ahead and study it. I don't have all the answers, but
I
I
know you.
do know that it has a lot of power.
Yeah. The onk is definitely something that has been very repetitive in my life. Um, yeah, it's been very repetitive in my life. So it's yeah, it's no yeah. Anyways. the
Any
onk
other
is
subjects we want to
very
bring up today? Any other subjects going on? Anything running across your mind we should bring up?
so let's talk about some stuff that's going on in the everyday world that is a problem that people might be feeling some type of way about.
Like what?
What do you think about the situation with Puff Daddy?
Oh wow. And I try to come on here and not say too much about these celebrities, but it's getting a little with him. It's getting a little out of control. So I thought I might speak on it. I'm never no one to kick no one down when kick somebody when they down.
Speak on it for real,
It,
cause
it's 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 hella messy.
eh,
If these things are true, the universe has its way of serving justice. Because we in the age of the Aquarius right now. We in the golden age where the world is changing.
so for people who don't understand what the age of Aquarius is in the golden age, please enlighten them and teach them, Javon.
The truth is being revealed. You cannot really hide from the truth. People are being exposed. The truth is coming out. What I don't respect, if all this stuff is real with these women, y'all shouldn't. Don't wait till one person. Don't be a monkey see monkey do. when these things happen, say something in real time, then somebody might believe you because now it looks like everybody's just looking for some money. They see Cassie get 30 million. She claim all this stuff happened. It could be real. I don't know. I ain't here to judge. I mean, it could be real. It could not be real. I'm itching and shit. It could be something that I can't scratch my own back. Damn. Anyway, I hate what this. Anyway, it's something that could have happened, but it's also something she could have agreed to take all those men on. They saying that she had, you know, got slept with all these men at one time, and well, she could have agreed. Her and Puff Daddy could have both been freaky like that, and this is what they could have been into. We don't know if she was forced to do it. We don't know if she was paid to do it. We don't know if she was made to do it. Don't try to now come later on and try to hit him with the Bill Cosby. We
Yeah.
don't really, I don't know if he's innocent or not.
Yeah.
He's got a lot going on. Karma is a real thing. Sometimes karma take a long time. So it might take 30, 40, 50 years. It will catch up to you. If I say let what's real be real. If he deserve it, let's let God be the judge. We as humans, we can't be that. Shout out to Puff Daddy, more power to you if you in the right. If you in the wrong for killing Tupac, Biggie, your baby's mama, and all these other people blowing up cars and bombing people, but burning down Kamora Lee's house. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. If this stuff is real, he's a monster, and people got to deal with it. But I'm not gonna believe that, and until he admitted himself, I can't believe it. I just because I don't know that man. One day me and that man might be business partners and friends. We're in the same industry, and I know how people lie on people, and I know how the world don't want to see black billionaires. He's a black billionaire, so I don't know, man. And then it's hard to take down a man of power like that. He can pay those situations off. So if you did it, I don't believe he should go to jail. Just pay him to hush on up. You did it. If you did all this weird, crazy, freaky stuff, uh, pay them off. They coming for you. If you
Oh,
pay them off, if you want to stay free, I don't know what to tell you. And if you got a mental problem, seek some professional help. And you ain't got to come out the closet and tell everybody that you did whatever. Pay these people off, but get you some professional help because if you did all this stuff, something's wrong with you. Kind of sick. Like that's not normal behavior. All this weird. So just get some help because it probably came from the upbringing, the childhood. We don't know. Like when you do bad things to kids and they program to be a bad, then they grow up to be bad people like that. Usually when the kids get molested, or something bad done to him, he grew up and he's like that too. And so I feel and I pray for people like that. If Puff Daddy, if you are sick, I pray for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. So that's my word on it. Seek professional help.
you're able to see both. Uh,
Yeah, I'm an angelic warrior. I'm not here to judge men. That's God's job, you know?
I totally. I actually kind of touch on that situation on my videos. I'm like,
Yeah. So we
there's
18 minutes and 45 seconds in. We're gonna do 20 minutes. That's it. My steak is cooking well right now. My vegetables is going. So I gotta get off here. Anything else you want to touch on before we let the
um,
people out and
just really
and promote
good
your
and
brand because you're a medium, you're a reader, you have a talented gift. Where can they find you?
Soul of the Emerald Dragonfly Facebook page, telephone number 816-519-6487. Wide variety of spiritual services. I can't really tell you how a reading's going to go or a session's going to go until I get in your presence, get your permission to do the things that I do, and prepare myself divinely for what I'm going to do. So, um,
And the
yeah,
biggest question is gonna be How do we know she's not a fraud and all that? So can you explain to them what makes you real and the rest not?
I'm not saying the rest aren't, like I don't know, like only God knows what they are and what their intentions are and what they're really trying to do. And again, it's one of those situations where we talk about God can judge. And, the only thing I can do is just continue to grow my business, continue to do services for people and work with people, and continue to, really prove myself over and over. Um,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I don't want to try to sell myself to people. Like, you either are open to the experience and ready for it or you're not. And, you can only lead someone to a plate of food, to sustain them. You can't make them eat it.
That's right. That's right. And so that's about it for today. We're gonna log off. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll take negative or positive. I don't say whatever you got to say. Believe in what you believe in. I don't turn the comments off. But it's a lot of conscious people that want to reach out to us. Don't be scared. Reach out. Everybody has something to say. Add to the movement. I'm your
Everybody
host.
is important in this movement. Everybody is part, and it's really about who you are and what you do.
Take care of yourself, people. We signing out
Good night.
when I figure out how to do it. Why is it not? My buttons ain't showing up. Let's see here. Okay. We'll stay on for a second till I figure.
Technical difficulties again. Again.